we talked about this a couple weeks ago, but this has just been passed around the last couple days. Have you guys heard about this protest that took place over in the Carolinas in regards to all the layoffs over at Bethesda?
Oh, I remember that story.
I was
Yeah,
cool in
yeah,
weeds. I don't know. How
Yeah,
old
yeah.
is this?
So
Never heard this.
So here we go. We got this. This is Bethesda. They're over here. They're ready to go. But guess what? This is their new logo. Congratulations. How fun is that? But Bethesda, they just laid off a bunch of people. And this is from Hero High over on X. It says the Bethesda union members are protesting after being laid off. And I just want to play this 27 seconds. And look who's actually protesting here.
Morale is really low because, we've been told that we're making great games that players love and that we're doing well. And to have this suddenly hit us has been a huge shock to us.
It sucks.
We make all kinds of games, all kinds of people love.
It'd be really nice if we could just get back to work and make them games that will define a generation of video gaming.
I work.
You know why they're upset? They can't get another job. That's why. There's a reason why you're never going to be employed again. This is the best job you ever had. Dude, I worked in animation. I remember one time, like people I knew from a prior job, so they're working at a different studio in Toronto. They just walked up and there was just a notice on the door that the studio had shut down. You're out of a job. You just fucking suck it up and move on. What?
Well, can we just stop down for a second here and just pay attention to a couple of the people who are representing this? Juniper Dow here, which, by the way, why do they always have to have the most corny woman name? This is Juniper. Okay.
Sounds like a stripper name.
Right. They always have stripper names. Always. It's crazy. Now, notice Juniper's job title.
Quality assurance.
Yes. What does that mean? Anybody, by show of hands, know what a quality assurance is when it comes to game development?
Is it going to be a sweet baby type of situation?
Sounds like an HR thing.
No, Blabs. That is a video game tester, meaning that they just play the game a bunch until it is the lowest position in the company, right? Now, you'll notice also that the next person that they interview here also was quality assurance. Autumn Mitchell here,
Another
also
stripper.
a tester. Well,
Noticing the nose ring.
Yes. So this has been going viral the last couple of days. This is like 3 million views over on X. And we saw this from Rock Solid as well. It says, after seeing and hearing some of the people protesting these Bethesda layoffs, I honestly don't feel bad for them. Here is this.
We're at a turning point in the games industry. We're at the mercy of corporate greed infecting the games we love.
I've been working here for about 5 years now. I originally started on 76 because I came from the modding community. I used to be the head writer of Fallout London. And I've been working on an unreleased game that a lot of people were pretty excited about. So I was very surprised to hear that they were cutting me and a bunch of other people on the writing team.
We love doing our jobs. I love working here so much, and ultimately it feels like there's plenty of room to keep us all employed in terms of Microsoft's budget. We know that that's possible, so it'd be really nice if we could just get back to work and make them games that will define a generation of video gaming.
It can't be overstated how...
There's good old Juniper right there. Did you notice something on that pan here? This is one of the people at the protest here with this wonderful tattoo.
Oh my. Yeah. Enhance.
Yep. A little bit of enhanced right here.
Yikes.
But these, when people talk about these are your game developers, these truly are your game developers here.
Here's what I've noticed, that in order to be a game dev at Bethesda, you must have a prostitute name or look like an actual 2 on 10.
You know what would make me really happy? If there was a reality TV show that followed these people and hopefully no one ever gives them a job ever.
Maybe
and
they can
part of
Disney Channel.
What'd you say?
Maybe it could be on Disney Channel, some Twitch streaming on Disney Channel, watching the Bethesda employees.
I just want to see them, and every week we weigh them, and we just keep getting more and more excited that they're getting lighter and lighter. That's what makes me very happy. Just
the entitlement.
Because they're not eating, Craig.
The entitlement that they have, that they're like, well, Microsoft owns the company and they have the money to pay. It's like, yeah, but you're siloed off from Microsoft's money. And if you don't make money on the games you produce, you're still not producing any money. Like that's just like saying like, well, McDonald's has a lot of money, so my franchise shouldn't have to sell any burgers, but I should still get paid in full. And even though no one's eating my burgers, like I still want the same cut of like a busy McDonald's. That's not how it works. If you couldn't bring customers in to buy, like you're siloed off. Everything works on a budget, and it needs to make back its budget. So it's like, yeah,
Okay.
you got cut. If you made better games, you wouldn't have been cut.
I'm glad you brought that up.
It's as simple as that.
Remember, no devs, no games, right? That was the
Yeah.
thing that you saw right there. This person here says what games? 10 years and you motherfuckers released 2 flops in some
Yeah.
shitty mobile games, one of which is dead. This is their last 10 years. Right
Every
here.
week, there's just hundreds of thousands of dollars in payroll being paid out for what? Like I was in charge of budgets for a little bit towards the end when I was a director. And like, yeah, it's egregious how quickly you can fly through money paying out like salaries alone. That's just not even the overhead, the electricity, having everyone has a computer, has to have a GPU. You know, there's people in charge of the servers. You know, there's lots of other people who need payouts. Yeah,
glad you
this
brought
is
that up
very
as well.
sensical. Like you need to. I remember in animation, it was basically like if you didn't finish something every 2 weeks, like you're gonna get fired. If you're not producing, why the fuck am I paying you? Someone else is gonna come in and do the job for you. Like, you know, that was always the expectation. Every 2 weeks, you're proving your value. You should be producing something that's on par with your payout. Now these days, people, even in my husband's work, they're in tech. They feel like they're expected to get this money. Like I deserve this payout. What are you fucking producing for the company? Then they all have these like terrible views of companies. I bet most of those people hate corporations. But now that they've been kicked out of a corporation, oh, help me. Let me back in the corporation. Give me your money.
Yes.
You have
yeah.
a lot of money. Well, provide something and Microsoft will give you that money. You know, and they might even give you a bonus if you outperform how much they pay you. But you don't want to do that.
I'm sorry. Could you just say oot?
Oot? Oh,
perform?
no, the Canadianism came out. I'm from the Leaf. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, my fault. I just heard
So sorry.
Oot perform.
oot.
My fault.
My
Now,
bad.
it's okay.
I'm being
Go ahead.
reformed in Florida.
It's lovely. It's all right. Niall Sankey, who worked for Bungie, worked for Halo, actually quote tweeted this and brought up a really good point, which I think, Nainus, you probably can speak to. How can a game cost $250 million to make? Start with the people below. These folks right here.
Yeah, look at the credits.
Increase the number to 2,000 plus. Employ them for 3+ years. Pay them enough money to live in the most expensive cities in the world. Pay them to complain about, there it is right there. And they just not perform. That is how you
games
get
could be
$250
cheaper.
million budgets. Yep.
100%. And again,
Rizzo,
these people never deal with budgets. Like it's like just the orchestration. And then they just expect their pay. I think the biggest thing that bothers me is people expect pay and they produce nothing. Like, what are you being employed for exactly? To show up and like have the free coffee in the cafeteria? Like, I'm confused.
Right.
Like it's daycare. They want daycare and they want to be paid to be.
They
at
want
daycare.
communism.
They do want communism. Thank you for saying it. It's obnoxious. It's obnoxious.
Rizzo, any thoughts on this?
I mean, they're just a bunch of dirty commies at the end of the day, and what they don't realize is that they are useful idiots that will be immediately purged upon the communist revolution, and we could look at the history about this.
That's the best part.
Yeah, exactly, Phoenix. You understand. You know the history.
That's the silver lining. That's the fun part for me. It's like if we're going down that road, at least I get to watch that bewildered look on their face as they go to the gallows. It'd be fun.
Yeah,
I just
exactly.
hope that, like, because this is also giving AI a great foothold to take away people's jobs. Like, I think people who deserve these jobs get swept up in the layoffs as well to some extent. And that's unfortunate. If these bums had never been hired, the DEI practices that let these people be hired in the first place has just been a continuing cancer on the whole industry because it greenlit some projects. Like, look at that Velma show. Like, it killed. Other companies now don't want to make animated productions anymore because they look at what came out recently and nothing made its money back. So they're like, well, why should I continue to invest in animated productions? And that's why you're having such a slowdown in these industries right now to begin with. So it's like, it is great that they're communism and they're getting shoved out. But I wish that we could heal from the damage that they've already created in the time that they've spent in these positions. It's like 10 years and they've brought the industry to its knees.
it'll take like 5 to 10 years to heal the industry. And also, briefly circling back to communists, you never see people make makeshift hot air balloons to escape capitalism.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying. I mean, because that's what legitimately two fathers in, I believe it was East Berlin, made a hot air balloon out of cotton cloth and propane tanks to escape communism from the Soviet Union. You just don't see that in capitalism.
I would say in conclusion, I hope these people can find their little jobs with each other. That would be great. They should all create their own little game company where they can make all their little commie games and they can like that's what I want to see. Make your own shit. You in this country, you should be allowed to make your own stuff, even if it's bad stuff. Go ahead, have fun with that. Employ yourselves and then see how the market treats you. Let's see how the market does.